What if I told you that Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter and the guy behind Block, might actually be Satoshi Nakamoto, the mysterious creator of Bitcoin? Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but what if I told you there's actual evidence? There are legitimate receipts, emails, university records, early Bitcoin discussions, and weird correlations that make this one of the most compelling Satoshi theories out there. And trust me, I've looked into a lot of them, so let's break it all down. To understand why Jack Dorsey might actually be Satoshi, we have to go back a few decades. In early 2000, Jack was deep into cryptography, which is basically the study of hiding code. We know this because he posted in forums asking for book recommendations on cryptology. Specifically, he was looking for something to help him understand encryption better. Now, why would a guy who is mostly known for web development be so invested in cryptography? Well, one of the books he was recommended was Applied Cryptography, which is a book that has been widely cited by Bitcoin researchers as the Bible of cryptography. But here's where it gets even crazier. There's another book called Cryptonomicon, which is basically a fictional blueprint for a decentralized digital currency. Sounds familiar? Yeah, that's because it basically describes Bitcoin before Bitcoin existed. And guess who was a huge fan of this book? Jack Dorsey. But it gets even better. Let's talk about timing, because this might be the biggest clue of all. Bitcoin was officially announced by Satoshi Nakamoto on October 31st, 2008. That's the exact same date as Neal Stephenson's birthday, the author of Cryptonomicon, the book that basically describes Bitcoin before it was invented. Coincidence? Maybe. But then hear me out. Jack Dorsey was kicked out of Twitter in 2008. In the same year where he suddenly had a lot of free time, Bitcoin was launched. And it doesn't stop there. In 2011, Satoshi completely vanished. That same year, Jack Dorsey returned to Twitter as executive chairman. So basically, Satoshi walked away from Bitcoin at the exact moment Jack became too busy to keep working on it. Plus, if Jack wasn't involved in Bitcoin's creation, why did he become one of its biggest followers? He was already successful from Twitter, but he decided to drop that to focus on blockchain projects and Bitcoin. Also, it's worth noting that he changed the name of his company Square to Block, which is a direct reference to blockchain. Satoshi's Bitcoin wallets, the one holding over 1 million Bitcoin, have never been touched. Who else besides a billionaire would resist cashing out at some point? Oh, and let's not forget Jack's obsession with Bitcoin merch. He can almost always be spotted wearing some form of merch on any podcast or conference he may attend. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it interesting, please subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned.